What's up, mamas? How's it going? This is episode 9.
I always forget every time.
I do too, and then I just say a number and I'm like, please be right.
I'm just like, that's what it is.
I think that's right. Welcome. This is a Mom Talk episode. This is Keeping It Real. And we just wanted to come. If you are not a member of our Facebook group, then you don't know the questions that we're going to ask. But our members sent us some questions that they wanted to hear from us, and we just want to chat and see how y'all are doing, because it is spring, it is busy, it is ball season, it is end of the year party, Easter party season.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yard work season.
Yes.
All the things.
All
I've
the
been
things.
doing.
Spring is a busy time, but I love it. Spring is one of my favorite seasons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Welcome to the Real Estate Mamas, the podcast for busy moms balancing the beautiful chaos of life, family, and the real estate hustle.
We're your hosts, Hannah Parker, Amanda Haney, and JC Hynan. We're three mamas in different stages of life and motherhood, but one thing unites us: our passion for real estate and helping other moms succeed in this amazing industry.
So whether you're a new mom juggling diapers and deadlines, a seasoned pro trying to carve out time for soccer games and showings, or somewhere in between, this podcast is for you.
Each week, we'll dive into the highs, the lows, and the lessons we've learned, bringing you real talk, actionable tips, and plenty of laughs along the way.
So grab a cup of coffee, or maybe just reheat the one you've forgotten about in the microwave, because this is your space to learn, connect, and grow with the Real Estate Mamas. Yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you've enjoyed a lot of the episodes that we've been dropping with some awesome guests. If you haven't listened, you need to go check those out. But we'll just jump right on into this.
Yes.
One of the questions that we got earlier, this wasn't in the post that we were talking about, but somebody asked what were some marketing things that we were using, or technology things is the better word, that we were using that made our lives easier. And I guess that goes into Stevie's question too.
Yeah. Actually, that and the Emily girls too.
Yeah.
So a lot of the same similar questions. And I think with tax season that we just kind of went through every year, just why is it so hard? Every year I'm like a chicken with my head cut off, just scrambling.
Same.
Except for this year, I'm going to be a different person.
Welcome.
Thanks to Amanda. You know, she's really making me implement a lot of these good things that I've kept my car clean for the whole month of April.
Wow.
If you saw my Instagram story, she was dusting her car at a stoplight yesterday. But besides the point,
It just lights up like the pollen and the dust, you know?
So you just keep that in your car just to be like, oh, I'm in the sunlight, perfect dusting opportunity.
No, we are sitting there, busy Buford traffic, and I'm typing on my computer, and I look over.
Okay.
BRB girls.
Duty calls. And I look over, and I almost called you a heifer. This heifer pulls out a duster, extends it, and and I'm like, what is that? And so I put it on my story, and people are loving it. People have asked for the link to the car duster, and I guess
I'm not alone in my craziness.
My
mother-in-law gave it to me one year for Christmas. It's so nice because your car gets so dusty during spring.
I know, and there's nothing more embarrassing than when someone gets in your car and you then see all the dust, and it's like, oh, God.
And so I just took that opportunity to be like, oh, let's get rid of that.
But no, that was great. But that I totally segued far away from where I was going with this. But so tax season, for years I've used like QuickBooks or kind of just my bank statements and credit card statements, and just kind of went through those and filtered everything out. QuickBooks was so overwhelming.
You need to be an accountant.
Yeah, no, like
QuickBooks. Like, it's not user-friendly.
I could not figure it out.
It did the same thing to you as it did to me. It linked your personal accounts and your business accounts, all your charges, and you're like, wait.
I was like, I don't want to wear an orange jumpsuit.
Right. My vet bill doesn't belong over here.
Where
did you get that?
Exactly.
Oh.
And I have a lot of vet bills, especially from last year. Oof.
You do.
But Amanda introduced me to
Realtyzam.
Realtyzam.
So if you don't have Realtyzam, look into it. How much is it?
Like $16 a month. right? Even that, $12 a month. 12, but I paid for it for the full year. So it was like whatever that math is.
It's $12.
What's 12 times 12?
It is so easy. It keeps up with your sales. It can keep up with your clients. At the tax season, I went and said profit and loss. Boom. Turned it into my accountant. She was like, thanks. This was great.
I know. So after I finished up with QuickBooks, sent it over to my accountant, I was like, I'm never doing this again. So I've re-downloaded Realtyzam, put in all of my stuff, and I have kept up with it every month.
I know. It's so easy.
You go in and you say, oh, this is for this fee, this is for that.
And you put them in your categories, and then it'll say, you put like a client dinner or meals entertainment. They're like, you have to explain. I'm like, took clients out to dinner after showings or lunch or brought clients breakfast before our first showing or something like that. It's just easy.
And I do think kind of scheduling a day, which this is my new thing. I'm really trying to be scheduled. Scheduling a day once a month to go through the previous month or even just keeping up with that month. Because when it asks for explanations, sometimes at the end of the year, I'm like, I have no idea
right.
what I
bought.
You
have to be intentional with it.
Right. But just keeping up with that because tax season not being organized. Pointing at these two over here, y'all stress me out. Hannah stresses me out. But we're gonna try to get her on this path. We've already got 2. It took me a little bit, but we'll get her on there.
Yes. So Realtyzam people, if you're listening to this,
thank you for just making it easy.
So easy. Like it is. Like I feel like my kindergartner could do it.
Yeah. No, seriously, it's color coded and everything. I think so.
And it gives you like your profit. Your average profit. I mean, I love it.
So maybe one day we'll have a discount code for that. Oh, just missed that phone call.
Yeah. So Realtyzam.
Here we are.
Love it.
Let's see. What other items were we talking about before technology wise?
I'm not sure.
We had something else good. Another app.
On what app?
I don't know. We've talked about Canva before. We've talked about all that jazz. Etsy.
Yeah, our CRM program. So when I started in real estate, I used the Brian Buffini CRM program. It's pretty basic, and it kept me on task. And then I was introduced to Follow Up Boss. Follow Up Boss is really good. It's really overwhelming. It's got a lot.
It gave me QuickBooks vibes for sure.
I mean, there's just a lot. And I think maybe if I had given it a fair shot, like maybe dedicated a whole week to learning Follow Up Boss.
Yeah.
I would have enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it, so I got rid of it. Back to Brian Buffini. But I've learned that I'm okay with just a Google spreadsheet or Excel spreadsheet. Like I can do that. I can keep up with my clients that way. But so CRM's important. You just have to find what works for you.
Yeah, and there are a bunch out there, and I'm sure it's probably trial and error. Just because, just whatever works for you. Like if you are super detail oriented and you want to know, and you can keep up with it every single day, and you have a very strict schedule, like you might want something as detailed and exquisite as Follow Up Boss. But yeah, Google spreadsheets where it's at. But when I reach out to my clients or I touch, do my pop by, touch by thingies, I try to do everyone. I don't like to leave people out.
I know.
So I kind of hit everybody anyways, especially with mailers. Like just send it to your whole entire list if you're going to.
Yeah, you don't want to exclude people.
No, we sent out recently
letters and magnets.
Letters and kitchen conversion magnets. And that was a hit. It was so fun.
So funny.
Getting pictures back from people being like, oh my gosh, I love this. Love your picture. Putting it on the fridge now. I'm like, oh,
I know.
I love that. Now, if you could just post that on your story and tag me.
Put it on social media.
Or go to my Google link and leave another review. Or
and I got a review for my letter.
Did you?
Yes.
I should have put it in bold.
I know. I sent out, I don't know how many letters, but I woke up and was like, you have a new Google review. And I read it and I was just like, oh.
Well, speaking of, listen to how good this idea is. I was on Instagram and I follow Kaylin Blazer. Kaylin Blazer, I believe is how you say her name, in California. We follow her. I've shown you her. And she posted the other day that she put on Instagram, and it was like, or maybe she messaged it out to her clients. I don't know how she did it, but leave a review for a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card. And the people that left reviews, she sent everyone a $50 gift card.
Stop.
She was like, I mean, I couldn't pick, or like something like that. And she said, I just sent one to everybody.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
And
That is such a
people
great idea.
love that.
Loved it. So I was on the phone with Casey Davidson this week, and we were talking about an open house. Like, if you are hosting an agent open house and you have a $50 Amazon card, people gonna show up.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw one today that was like, be here 1 to 4, $50 gas card or something like that. I'm like, shoot.
Sign
I might,
up.
it's a little far. I might spend that $50 in gas driving there, but.
And I'm gonna be honest, you got one from 5 to 8 and you're offering free wine. Count me in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there.
Ooh, did you get it sold?
Hannah's back.
Sorry.
Wheeling and dealing.
Did y'all tell them where I had to go?
No.
She's slinging
Sorry.
deals.
Yes, it is spring market, like we said. And I have a client that's a school teacher.
You smell
And
like grass. They're cutting grass outside.
Are your
There-
burgers burning?
no, he. That's what I feel like. I smell.
Oh, you do smell like a big old juicy burger.
No,
That's
Mm.
what it is.
no. Well, mixture of both. But I had a client that she could only talk during a short window, and we needed to film our podcast, so we're multitasking. And I think I've talked to them, and running some numbers with Austin, and we'll see what we got going
We
on.
were
But-
talking about Realtyzam and how.
Oh, you are still talking about Realtyzam.
And
now.
now you need to get on it.
Oh. Yes, I do.
We've discussed Realtyzam, our CRM, how
Mhm.
Buffini and Follow Up Boss, pros and cons to
yes,
both.
yes.
Our mailers with our magnets.
Mailers.
Oh, yeah.
Kaylin Blazer in California, who she asked everybody for reviews. Sorry, everybody, for the repeat. And said $50 gift card if you, like, a chance to win it.
I
And
was
she
about to
sent-
say she gives
she sent
everyone
one
a
to
$50
everyone.
gift.
No, she did.
said-
She sent everyone that left her review a $50 Amazon card.
I don't know if I can do that right now, but
Maybe one day.
what a nice gesture, though. I mean, even if it was a $10,
that.
hey,
I
I'd
mean,
take $10 to just about
Yeah.
anywhere.
for sure. A chance to win, I'll take it.
I know. I like my
I
odds.
love a chance to
And
win. Sorry.
yeah, I buy my review.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it is about reviews. Like, some people they're so beneficial
They're so
because when I look to go places, like, shout out to those people that are like the Google
tour guides,
tour guides. Yeah.
local tour guides.
Because I don't know why I just said tour the way you just did.
Tour.
I say tour.
Tour.
Local-
I say tour.
Local tour guide.
Tour.
And I
No,
followed
tour.
you saying tour.
That New Jersey coming out
I was
of
about to say.
not me.
That is.
I had to check
Okay.
myself.
Fin-
Because I look at reviews for
Oh,
everything.
definitely.
Like hair. Well, I haven't switched hair salons in quite some time, but love my girl. But like nail salons, facial places, massage
Mhm.
places, like you just look, restaurants, all that, you look for reviews. So it's the same with real estate agents. You know, if you can get your clients to submit
Sorry.
a review, that's huge.
When you were talking about CRMs, did you mention that we might have one soon?
We did not.
We didn't.
Well, we're working on
This
that.
is why we need you here.
I know.
Sorry, it's spring and the gnats are outside. You know, remember?
We do want to make one because, like, there's pros and cons to all. Like, I love Buffini CRM, but it makes me anxious sometimes because I can't do all that it's telling me I need to be doing. And as moms, I just don't think we just need that extra pressure in our life.
No, and we've taken all the things that we like and don't like and put it all together, and we've presented it, and we're working on something.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We don't know how long this is going to take, though. So
It's a work in progress.
It
Like
is a
a
work in
lot goes
progress.
into it.
Yes. So maybe by the end of this year, we'll be able to talk about it. But yeah, I think we've said that before on the podcast too. So we're revisiting that. We are still working on that.
Yeah, it's not a.
Okay. So did you go into another question?
No, but I was going to mention this. It's along the lines of good routines, not so much daily routines, but like I definitely think keeping up with your Realtyzam for the year for tax purposes is huge. Also, if I were to go back, I think I would have gotten an LLC before I had my first paycheck.
Yeah.
I think me, and kept up with everything through that. That way there was no confusion once I did get the LLC, with how to merge my business into that. Like, I think I would have gotten the business credit card, gotten all that set up from the jump.
Yeah, I would probably have said the same thing because I didn't have an LLC until last year.
But I do think it's hard though when you start. You don't really know how much you're
Right.
going to make, so you're like, do I really do that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So John told me, like, when I got started, he was like, let's talk about that when you make like 40 to 60.
Mhm.
So I came back to him and I said, I want to talk about an LLC. And he was like, you need to wait till you make 40 or 60. And I was like, I'm here.
Did.
And he was like, oh, shoot. All right, let's sit down. And that's when we did it. And then
Mhm.
got everything set up. And then just personal preferences, talking to your accountant, do
Mhm.
an S Corp, like,
Mhm.
do you want to prepay your taxes, all those things. And those are all personal decisions that you have to make. But I'm glad I did it early.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I didn't, but I also wasn't making that kind of money because I was giving birth and having young children, which you can be in real estate and do that. I just didn't know. So this is why we're doing this, so that we can tell you can do it and give birth and have small children.
You can. For sure.
They keep telling me that, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah, you can do it.
my palms are going to get sweaty.
But Emily mentioned or asked on our group, like, with a good routine with a toddler. So when I got started,
And she's just starting out.
yes,
Mhm.
she's just starting out. When I started, I had a toddler. He didn't wake up until 7:30, 8:30 on a good day. And so that gave me time to wake up at 6, knock out all those emails, all those things that I was doing. And then when he was awake, it was go time, And then he took a nap. And I had time to do that. And so getting up early, knocking out those things that you don't want to be interrupted in is crucial. For example, yesterday, I did not get up early. I did not get all those things knocked out. I had a little bit of a play day, had like a board meeting, did a little reel, went antique shopping. And then I walk in the door, and my husband walks in the door, and then all my kids are there, and then my phone is going bananas, and I'm sitting there trying to cram in 3 hours worth of email and work and callbacks into an hour and a half before practice, and I was like losing it. So,
And then you with your crazy day yesterday.
I had an insane day yesterday. Going back to this is spring, okay? So when you don't have anything going on, you don't have anything going on.
Mm-mm.
When you have one thing going on, you have 10 things going on.
Mhm.
So my day yesterday was Easter party for Perry. My clients decided that they wanted to put in an offer. I had a rental client that I have that they're trying to navigate the rental space, which is just a whole nother thing.
Couldn't get a hold of any of the.
Yes, and they're having to pay $500 fees just to go see a house, which is such a money racket. Anyways, so they're trying to reach out to me. I have a listing that called and they're getting ready to go finally. All of this was yesterday, and I had my mom's surprise 60th birthday party. That was that night.
And you had Kennedy's fundraiser.
And I had Kennedy's fundraiser meals that
had to be delivered.
For her school. That was all in one day. So, and I also had to be mom. I had to be a wife, So you never know. Your days, I probably could have planned a little bit better for that, but I can't decide I wish I could tell people when to reach out to me or when to put in an offer or when to be ready for their listing. I can't control that. It's just, you got to be ready to roll with the punches, and you just got to wing it. Like, JC they both came and helped put up JC made the balloon arch, Amanda came and helped put it up. And while they were there, I started working on the offer. And in carpool. I started working on the offer in carpool. I finished it when they were doing the balloon arch because it takes a village. So I wish I could tell you there's a routine to follow. It starts with getting up early. I will say that. I did wake up at 5:30 yesterday, but it was to wash my hair. So, but I did get up early because I had to do that. And my alarm went off at 5 o'clock this morning, and I didn't get up. I hit snooze and I finally got out of the bed at 6. So you just got to do, I wish I could tell y'all I got up at 5 o'clock every morning, did my devotion, got stuff done, but I did wake up at 6 and got work done on the computer because I knew today was going to be kind of busy. You just got to be willing to roll with it.
Yeah, I feel like I end my nights on the computer and I wake up on the computer. But again, I don't have kids yet, so y'all are just gonna have to tell me and
It's still
take me through the whole process. But like, I don't know. I have always been more of the night owl and more productive at night, but that has changed in the last year since I turned. What am I? Oh my gosh, 27. When I turned 26, I noticed things changing. 27, I'm much different. Look at me being structured now. That's new. That's a new one for me. But I do at night because, whatever happens from midday to the night, we try to cook dinner, do stuff with the dogs, take them for a walk, all that. And then I'm like, okay, let me jump on for another hour and a half, do whatever I need to do. And then I can't even enjoy my coffee in the morning. It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm on the computer. But that's okay.
Yeah, it's work when you can. I do not like working at nighttime. My nighttime is done. My brain is done. I like working in the morning times and getting it done and then playing after lunch. That's typically how I like to do it because the girls, we have activities after lunch. Like I'm going to get them from school. So really, you just have to get windows when you get it and use your village.
And that's the good thing about real estate, though. You can do what works best for you and your family.
Right.
You can schedule around what you need to schedule around, and that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of the flexibility, as long as you're working.
Yes. Jessica Wade, she was on our podcast before, and she's a big component of time blocking. I could probably time block if I really stuck to it, but like I said, my days, remember now, I'm type A minus B plus. So,
What? You made that up.
I did. Because I don't feel
We'll give it to her. She's improved.
Yeah, JC, yeah.
I bear witness.
You're A plus.
Yeah.
JC is, I would probably say you're more of an A minus.
Maybe you're
with
just
high
O.
functioning
Maybe you're
anxiety.
just O type. You're O positive is what you are.
No, I'm one of a kind. But I don't like
You're universal.
yes. I'm universal. Good one, Amanda.
That's why you're type O. O positive.
See, you can't even put me in a category.
You're universal, Hannah. You could be a type A or a type B, so we'll just call you O.
So my type O self, I don't like to time block. I probably should, but getting up in the morning and getting stuff done, I guess that could be called time blocking. Time blocking.
Well, you're saying you're getting your
time
stuff
block.
done earlier in the day. It's a soft time block.
Time block.
It's a time block.
Sorry.
Anyways, we should probably have somebody on that can vouch for time blocking because it really, I have heard it work for people.
Yeah.
It's just not my personality. Probably should, but I just like to do what I have to do at the tasks
Yeah, I
at
heard
hand.
typos don't time block. That's what I heard.
Yeah, typos.
They just fly by the seat of their pants.
Yes.
Yep, that's it. What did
If
you
there's
used
one-
to say?
If there's one thing I know, I have always said every single one of these phrases
Wrong.
wrong my entire life.
So
Oh,
what
I've
did
done
you
that
used to
too.
say?
What is it now?
Fly by the seat of your pants.
Seed?
Seat.
I've said seed.
What is a seed
I
of
don't
your
know.
pants?
I guess the seam. I don't know. Fly by
Seed?
the.
Seam of your pants? Or
No,
seat?
seed. I said seed, but I guess I
Fly by the seat of your pants.
just fly by the seat of your pants.
I hope there ain't a seat in your pants.
Seed. Oh, that's
But I
great.
think that happens to us in the South. Like, we say stuff
Bleeding like a stuffed pig.
Stuck.
stuck.
Learned that one last year. Said that in a group full of people, and they said, "What did you say?" What do you mean? I said what I said. Wrong.
I know that there's other things. If you give us in the comments, write something that you, like a saying that is correct, but you say it wrong.
I'm going to tell y'all a funny story.
What?
So, people that's listening to the podcast, I lived in New Jersey for a little while. Complete culture shock. Complete. They loved my accent, they just thought it was hilarious. But they have their own little way of saying things. And I got a part-time job at this retail store, and they told me to look for something in the, and I'm going to say it like she said it. They said it's in the draw base. You all know what that is?
Never heard it.
And I like stared at her and she was like, it's in the draw base. I was like,
English
I
500.
don't know what a draw base is. And I was like, I'm sorry. What did you say? She said, draw base. And she looked at me and she goes, a draw? And I was like, a drawer?
Drawer.
She said, yeah. And I said, oh, we call that Chester drawers. And she said, what? I said, a Chester drawers. And she said, no. Mm-mm. There's no piece of furniture named Chester.
Chester.
And I said, it's that.
I've known it my whole life.
That is
It's the chest of drawers. But I was 22.
I at least knew that one. That's what I'm saying. Like I
22.
think they get butchered down here.
They do.
You hear it once, and that's just
So I need to know.
So
or I know I probably have
all
some
your
too.
little isms that you say that or
Yes.
that you've said and are.
Please tell us.
And my friend Autumn called hors d'oeuvres horse divorce.
I've heard that
Been
one
there,
before.
done that.
I have heard that one before.
But when we were wedding planning back in 22, 23, that was embarrassing.
You said it or Carson said it? You did.
Of course she did.
He grew up in the country club. What you think? He was butchering that. Come on now.
He knew his order.
This old White County girl.
What's horse divorce?
Horse divorce? I've never had those before.
They said, what horse divorce do you want? Well, I read it as horse divorce on the page.
And so when they said it correctly, you were just like,
And then the wedding
I
planner.
didn't see that on the list.
You live and you learn, baby. You live and you learn.
Okay, so circling back,
Yeah.
what did you talk about meals?
No.
Y'all didn't
No.
talk about that yet?
No, we hadn't done like go-to recipes.
Someone that was another good question.
Yeah.
What we do is, well, we try to do. I would love to say we never eat out. We are just I cook all the time, but we do have a freezer full. Well, we have a farm, so we do have chicken. We do have our pastured poultry, but we got a cow this year. It was the first time doing that, like a butchered cow. Like we have the cuts, and we have a freezer full, and we have beef anytime like we need it. So we'll do a bowl often. We'll do like a meat, noodles or rice, and a vegetable, and just put that in a bowl. And there you go. The girls like it. They don't like stuff mixed
That's
together.
a great idea. Oh, they
Super
don't
easy.
like it mixed together?
Sometimes Perry does. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
I also didn't like my food touch until about 2 years ago, too. So I'm with him on that.
2 years ago.
But now, in regards to the bowl, we do the bowls, but we do the sweet potato burger bowls. Oh my gosh, you had one of those?
I
So
see that.
Dice up your sweet potatoes, air fry them, get them a little, like you still want them a little soft, you still want them a little crunchy, you know? And then ground beef, shredded lettuce, red onion, sesame as like your top of your bun, you know? And then I make a burger sauce.
Mayonnaise
Mayonnaise,
in the
ketchup,
Oh.
Worcestershire sauce.
That's another one.
I won't say that. Worcestershire sauce.
What else? Pickle juice.
Oh.
Whisk it up. And
Is this
then-
like the Big Mac bowl?
Yes.
Okay, I've seen
Yes,
that.
but with a sweet potato base. Delicious.
Oh,
That's
It's really easy, so we do that a lot.
celiac friendly.
Yeah.
it is.
And oh, it's good.
What's your go-to meal?
It's not healthy, but my family loves it. It's Olive Garden chicken. So you put 3 or 4 chicken breasts in the crock pot, a bottle of Olive Garden chicken, block of cream
Dressing.
cheese. What? Oh,
You said chicken.
I did.
Olive Garden dressing.
Olive Garden dressing, block of cream cheese, put it on 4 or 6 hours or whatever. Shred it up and add noodles.
That sounds delicious.
I made it once after she told me, and it was delicious.
I mean, there's hardly, we will have leftovers because it makes a lot, but they're gone the next day. It is not healthy. Don't come at me. I know it's got seed oil. I know. But if someone could make an Olive Garden dressing with no seed oil, I would really appreciate that.
Olive Garden, we're calling you out. Seed oils are bad for you.
don't
Just-
even know
but
this.
That's just a go-to recipe. It's
Sunflower
easy.
oil? What's bad with that? What's bad with
The seed oils, they're high in what, saturated fat or
Seed oil is like
I don't know. There's some bad
sunflower
fat in them.
oil. Well, sunflower oil is not that bad.
It's like cottonseed oil. It's like a cheap, highly processed,
Yeah.
fractionated oil or something.
I'm here for a good time. Not a long time.
She's here for all the seed oils, basically. I mean, they make stuff good, but we really do try and cut it out.
We try.
But
But that's a good option. I love a crock pot.
Hello, I'm filming a podcast.
That is a good go-to for me. And spaghetti, that's always easy.
but yeah, spaghetti is good.
We don't have a
Um,
cow, but we have an elk in our freezer.
Do you do elk
Oh.
spaghetti?
Yeah, we got it in ground. So it's burgers, tacos, spaghetti. It's awesome.
A lot of y'all. I mean, if you're in the South, you probably have deer meat in your freezer. I mean,
Which I don't
deer meat
love.
bowls. I don't like deer meat either, but
If I can do a solid like 1-to-1 ratio, like with chili, I can do it. But I can't do just plain deer meat. But elk is really, really good because all they eat is sage, so it's not.
we'll try. Oh, I'm gonna try some of her elk. I don't know that JC's going to. JC,
Oh, no, I'm telling
if you haven't found out by now, JC's an animal lover.
It's not even that. I mean, like, yes, I love them.
God
but like,
made those for us to eat.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like ground beef, but like richer.
We've got some bison. I love bison.
Yeah.
We are going to try it. It's in the freezer. Mike, you want to go get some?
Oh yeah, give us some. Get us
We
some.
so
Get us
I don't know
some.
if y'all know this, but Mike does Mike does marketing. He helps farmers. Oh, look at this! Look at this!
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Just like take a bite.
All right.
Take a bite and pass it. What farm is this? Should we give him a shout?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know that JC's gonna be.
I'll give it a nib.
That is good.
Yeah. See, I like bison. And I like my meat well done. It's not done enough for me, but it's good.
I would eat that in 2 seconds.
Well,
It's good. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
It is good. I'll give you that.
I do like bison meat.
Then you would like elk.
Maybe just cook it and don't
Wait.
tell her.
What is an elk?
I can't with you.
Is it more deer related or beef related?
Beef related.
You almost said deer. Don't be
It-
shaking your head
deer?
at me when you don't even know.
Well, I'm saying it taste wise.
Oh, I was about to say like animal wise, it's more deer.
It's that big thing it's the big.
That got a
JC
little
needs
tough
something
there at the
to
end.
Okay, well,
What is
I'm
elk? I
looking
swear,
at
I can't.
any
deal
other
with
questions?
elk.
I feel like elk is in the deer family. Yes, no,
What is
Yes,
an
I
elk?
would say, but I was comparing it taste wise.
B. Okay,
I
okay.
dropped elf.
You know that elk used to be in all 50 states all the way down.
Mike just said elk used to be in all 50 states, even in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Google says by definition it is a large deer.
That's what.
When you said that, I was relating it. It tastes more like a cow than it does a deer.
Okay. This one, we can end on this one. This is a good one. Because Mike, we got to get out of this podcast space because Mike's got things to do. I don't think I ever finished my thought earlier by saying Mike does marketing for farmers and teaches them how to sell directly to consumers. So we get to taste test some beef all the time and like promote it for the farms. And that was really good bison.
That was really good.
So y'all should, if you want bison meat, don't listen to JC. We can get you the info on that. This is the last one. How do you stay motivated when you're juggling all of the things?
My people.
And I would have said the same thing. Y'all, yesterday, actually the past week, I have needed to have an attitude adjustment, I feel like. And I had to apologize to them because I felt like I was being ugly. But when I get overwhelmed, I just get kind of short and
It happens
sassy.
to all of us, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
And so love your people well, and they will love you well.
Yeah, and Lisa at the church yesterday. She
Mhm.
was like, I hope your friends give you truth and love. And I was like, well,
Whole lot of truth.
a whole lot of
Whole lot of
truth
love.
sprinkled with love.
Yeah.
We're just real.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like I know when to be like, now Hannah, but I also know when to be like, excuse me.
Yes.
Last week I called Amanda panicking about something, and she's like, okay, hold on. There's an easy fix. You need to calm down. And then I talked to Hannah, and she's like, you need a Xanax, or you need to go take a nap. You are stressing way too much. And I was, but I feel like everyone, when you get overwhelmed, though, you get a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's okay. We bring each other down. And
Up.
I mean, like, calm each other down.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. We do bring each other up. We calm each other down. We bring each other up. But I think that's rooted also in our faith and how we all have the same belief that we believe in the Lord, and
Mm-hmm.
with His help, we all have a firm foundation of who our hope relies in, and
Mm-hmm.
we encourage each other in
Yeah,
that too.
what our purpose is.
Yep.
Yeah, especially this Holy Week. It has hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, I feel like as you
Easter
get older,
every year, like, it just is a wake, like, just not. We should live like it's Easter every day.
yes,
But like always, Easter is very emotional, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, and JC's right. Like the older you get, like you just, it's more profound because you know, like he went into Jerusalem, like he knew.
he knew.
Yep.
He knew.
Yep.
Riding in on that donkey
knew.
on Palm Sunday. He
how
knew
how it would end.
how it would end.
But he did it for us.
Like, to check yourself and be like, would I be on that donkey?
Right. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, why am I even stressed about this? Like,
Exactly.
it is just going to be what it is. And I need to check myself. Done that quite a few times this week.
Yes, I had to do that as well. Give myself an attitude. Also, if you haven't taken your kids to see King of Kings, it's a super, super cute movie about Easter. Like kid, like the story of the King of
Mhm.
Kings.
I saw it on TikTok last
It
night.
Yes,
I could have cried.
Snow White.
Yeah, I mean, it was great.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I
And
think
if you are a member of Angel Studios, you get 2 free tickets.
I don't even think you have to be a member of Angel Studios. I think they are advertising it.
No, you can go see it, but I'm saying they'll
No, for free tickets, for kids tickets.
Oh, okay.
Fandango had a thing.
I
Send
love
us a message if you want 2
Mm-hmm.
kids free tickets. Send us a message and we can send you the link. I think I still have it on my phone,
Yeah.
but we do have Angel Studios.
me
But
too.
anyways, this will come out next week after Easter, but it's still a great movie for you to go take your kids to see.
Mhm.
So it's encouraging. The girls loved it. We'll probably might go see it
Yeah.
again. But I think it's time to wrap up.
I have one thing to say. I got to get on my soapbox.
Oh goodness.
Go ahead. Oh, I know where this is going.
I've been trying to work a deal with an agent that won't communicate.
Oh.
Not just like like zero communication.
0.
Zilch.
Like I had to actually send her a text and be like, the lack of communication is preventing me from writing an offer that will appeal to your sellers. Please make time for a phone call.
Did she?
Crickets.
Mm-hmm. And do you know how that phone call went?
Terribly.
Terrible.
Really?
I said, so is there a verbal agreement or a written agreement for this encroachment that is on the property? No. Like, I mean, every answer was just one answer, like one word answers, very short, very hard. And I was just like, man, I mean, do you want to sell this house? Because I do.
Sit there.
Yeah.
They weren't paying a buyer's agent hardly anything. Like, let's not get me on that soapbox. But just communicate. If you're a new agent, if you are a middle of the road agent, if you're an experienced agent, and you have a listing, it's your job to pick up the phone and answer those questions that a buyer's agent has. Whether you think they're stupid or not, those buyers want to know. It's your job to sell the house. Answer them.
And you better hope your sellers don't find out
You
that
better
you're
hope.
not answering questions or responding to showing requests or anything like that.
Right.
Over communicate.
Yeah.
Keep
When
the-
in doubt, over communicate.
Keep the personal things that you know about their situation to yourself, but over communicate about the availability of the house.
Yes.
It goes a long way.
a long way. Send the disclosures.
Oh, we've talked about that one
My
before.
God. Why is that so hard? And if you're an agent and your voicemail box is full, empty it. My Lord.
It's my voicemail.
No.
Okay.
But this agent says, I couldn't even leave her a voicemail.
That's great.
I couldn't leave her a voicemail. She wouldn't respond to text. She barely responded to email. Do your job.
Mm.
Agents like that are what give agents a bad name.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Well,
Do your
bad
job.
apple.
Well,
Sorry.
Been really heated about this for the last week.
yes, it's been something
My
for
parents really
sure.
They really
I
liked that
know.
house.
I know.
And they're still like trying to make it work.
They're still trying
like
to
they
make
still
it work.
want
And
it.
she was just like, I don't know.
Maybe it'll all work out.
Everything, if it won't work out, it's not the house for them.
It's
and
not. Rejection is the Lord's protection.
That's exactly right. I think we said that on last week's podcast, and we will say it again.
Thank you, Dee Dee.
Yes.
I've seen that everywhere now that I've heard that. I'll be on Instagram and someone has like commented back to someone, and I'm like, "Did you listen to the podcast?
Where'd you hear it first? Well, yeah. So that's this episode of Mama Talk, and we are still building this brand. We're thankful for all of you who have come alongside of us and helped us build this support group system, whatever community. We couldn't do it without you. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to just thank you for listening. And we love you guys.
So until next time, mamas, keep crushing it at home and in real estate.
Bye.